Let's talk about some teams the Vikings should maybe call for possible trade. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and the trade deadline is coming up October 31st. Vikings appear to be, kind of on the old uptick. So, they might be looking to add some players.
Speaking of being on the uptick, we did it. We hit 10K last night during our live. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Don't forget to drop hashtag 10K in the comments of this video to be eligible for the mug. Badass Wood Art, one more Lupagus swag. To get the helmet, the signed helmet, you got to be a YouTube member, though.
Look at that, baby. Oh. Look at that, baby. Yes, fantastic. Thanks for everybody who subbed. Let's see. So teams that we should be calling if we want to make a trade. Sellers, as we call them.
Yeah, and you look at the bottom of this league, some real bad teams out there. Some teams that actually made it known that they are willing to move some players. So if you're Quasey, this is who you're going to be calling.
This is just funny. A week ago, we thought we were the worst team in the world, and now we're talking about these poor son bitches out there. They just suck, these poor guys. I love it.
Yeah. So are we name it? You want me to start calling you, or what's going on?
Oh, let's start with the team. Let's go with the Panthers. Yeah. The Panthers have two guys that are. Panthers not great. In fact, they are poopy. But Brian Burns and Derek Brown. Derek Brown.
Yeah, those are two. You look at Brian Burns, excellent edge rusher, one of the best in the NFL, explosive. Add him across from Deal Hunter. Think of that for the rest of the season. Get your parts tingling. And Derek Brown, we talked about needing that interior disruptor on the defensive line. The dude's a beast. The dude's a monster. He is a wrecking ball. He is Miley Cyrus. He needs to be on this Vikings team. He's what we're missing really on that front line.
Yeah, Derek Brown has always been a guy that I would love. He'll always be that name. Anytime trade comes up, it's like, it's Derek Brown. But hefty prices. Carolina is going to want some seriously hefty prices for this. They already turned down last year 2 first rounds and a second for Burns.
That from the Rams?
That down.
It was the Rams, wasn't
it? Yeah, and they're like, nope, that ain't enough.
And they're also a team that's going to drive a hard bargain. They don't have their first round pick. They're going to be picking very high. They're going to want to get back in that first round. To try to make this roster, whether it's giving Bryce Young a weapon or protection or whatever, they got to do something to get back in that first round.
Yeah, and Burnsy is the question, just like Daniil Hunter. He's a free agent after this year. He wants to get paid.
He does, and he deserves to get paid. Another team I think we need to look at is the Washington Commanders. 3 names there. Well, 3 names there. What the hell? 3 names there, I think, to look at. Obviously, the 2 edge rushers, Montez Sweat, Chase Young, and then the guy who came out last week being clearly disgruntled, said, I'm sick of losing. I've been here all my entire career. All I do is lose. Jonathan Allen, another interior beast who would look good in purple.
Yeah, the thing with Young and Sweat, 2 guys like Burns, are last year of their contract, which will help their compensation or what we would have to give up for them. I did some digging, just kind of like in Washington, to see what their asking price may or may not be. For both these guys. They figure it's probably like a 4th round pick, maybe a 3rd, but it sounds like 4th, 5th is kind of that range because you're only getting them for a little bit.
Yeah, man, even for a little bit, that's not too steep a price to pay.
Yeah, Montez Sweat is I would actually rather have him than Chase Young. He hasn't had injuries issues. He's consistent, ton of sacks. Where Chase Young, hey, it's that new shot, not new. He's been around a while, but he just hasn't done it what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he's like that. I don't know, maybe like that new version of Madden that's supposed to be amazing, and it's just kind of the same thing that he had last year. It's a letdown. It's a letdown. But you're hoping for
it is. But you know what? He's still young. He can still pull together. But those guys on this defense, ooh-wee.
Yeah, and there's one more team, I think. If you want to upgrade the secondary, I know Byron Murphy's been so-so. Caleb Evans flashes here and there. You want another lockdown corner, maybe call Denver Broncos and see what Patrick Surtain's up to.
Yeah, Broncos are terrible. Surtain only 23, I think. He still has like 2.5 years left on his rookie contract, which is going to drive that price even higher. But the closest thing to a Surtain trade was Jalen Ramsey, and they gave up 2 firsts and a 4th. And I think it could even be more because he's younger and he's under contract.
Yep. So I think of all these guys, Surtain is going to definitely request and require the most compensation. So And I don't think it's an area the Vikings really need to upgrade, even though there is some issues in the back end.
I wouldn't. I think they need to upgrade. I just don't think they want to shell out what it's going to take.
Well, I mean, the 32nd overall pick, that ain't that bad.
Oh, I like your style. I like your style.
All right, so those are the 3 teams the Vikings should be calling, and should we just go over what one of those conversations may look like?
Let's do it now. I'm Quasey, right?
I think so.
Hello.
Hi, Quasey. This is Lupagus. I'm the GM of the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, Lupagus. Thanks for calling.
Hey, congrats on beating the Packers. You guys really smoked their asses. I see you guys are making a push now. I'll offer you Brian Burns for 2 firsts. What do you think?
You know what? I really appreciate the call, and he's probably worth it, but we're just not going to give that up. Goodbye.
Oh, my
Goodbye.
God. All right.
That's easy. 2 firsts. He's going to probably demand 2 firsts, but no way in hell. Let's go.
Ring.
Hello.
Hey, Quasey.
Hey, what's up?
Lupagus here. Lupagus here from the Carolina Panthers. Derek Brown's also available. How about a second this year and a third next year? What do you think?
Oh, man. You know what? That's decent. It's a little higher than I wanted. Throw in a 4th next year, and you got a deal.
Get fucked, Quasey.
Jeez, for a 4th rounder? Second and a third.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Quasey. This is Lupagus. I was just kidding. Yeah, that sounds good.
So second and the third, we get Derek Brown and a 4th. Thank you. What a trade.
Done.
Defense better. You're welcome, Vikings fans.
Ring.
Hello.
Hello, this is I am Mr. August from the Washington Commanders, and Jonathan Allen's available for trade. What do you think about him?
What do you want? I got stuff to do, man. What's your trade?
I don't know. I'm thinking 2 seconds and 7th in 2026.
2 seconds. Boy, he just signed that big old hog of a contract, if I remember right. He's gonna do a lot of rework, and I appreciate the call, but uninterested. All right, I got one on your horrible season.
I got one more for you.
What?
You hung up on me.
What?
Are you talking to a banana?
No, this is my telephone.
All right, we got one more guy here. Montez Sweat. You're familiar with him?
Yes, he's awesome. Last year,
excellent pass rusher.
5.5 sacks this year.
He's got one of the quickest get-offs I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
He could be yours. 4th round pick and a conditional 6th.
Oh, hell yeah. All day long. Let's go, baby. 4th round pick, 5.5 sacks. Let's go. Montez, get his ass on the way to Minnesota.
Great doing business with you, Quasey.
Thank you. Goodbye. Boy, what deals I'm making today.
We just got a whole lot better.
I got Derek Brown and Montez Sweat because I got that 4th rounder to give up.
God. What
we don't have to go over Patrick Surtain. I'm not taking that trade. We don't have the compensation. So thank you for calling Denver.
All right, so that is it. Those are 3 teams the Vikings should be calling if they want to be buyers. They don't have to be buyers, but if they want to, if they're feeling confident and think, hey, let's improve this roster. I mean, really, that those Washington players. I mean,
hey, I got a quick one for you. I'm calling you. You're Quasey. Ring.
Hi, this is Quasey.
Hey, you got a really nice voice, much better than the last Quasey.
Thank you.
This is the Chicago Bears. It probably didn't come up on your caller ID because we cannot afford a landline.
Oh my God.
But you know what? We're scrambling here. We got Yannick Ngakoue here that we'd love to offload, and he can be yours for a 6th round pick.
We'll take him for a 7th.
Done. He's already in Minnesota. We already sent him there. Thanks,
Ryan. Good doing business there. Yeah, Yannick Ngakoue. Bring him back for a 7th round pick. Why not?
Yeah, why not? All right, let us know. Comments. Any of these players tickle your fancy? A different team we should be calling or a player? We've seen some comments on Derrick Henry. I think that might just be a little bit of a farce.
Yeah, we'll see. It's fun to even think about it and talk about it, though. And to be in a position of buying, it's different than just a week ago when we were going to sell everything.
My banana is beaten and black and brown.
Oh my God, I hope you eat it still. I hope you still eat that thing. And don't forget this, guys. You're thinking about teams the Vikings should be calling to make a trade. 1.75% of all YouTube channels have 10,000 subscribers.